Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Legend of Elements video. Today we are ascending over here. I think it is to Master, what's it actually called? Master 4? Okay, I haven't yet ascended to the next level. I thought it was already gonna be the case. But I want to be checking out the new Gacha event, which we just recently had starting. I think it was Friday, maybe yesterday, and it is going to be coming with some pretty cool rewards, so let's get into them. So there's currently 2 active gachas going on in the game, and you can find it here in the right panel with all the little icons. So we're going to be finding those 2 right here. First of all, we have the worldwide pet, and it's a massive whale, and there's a lot of different events, or rather mini events, going on within these gacha, but the main thing is going to be, of course, the actual rewards from it, right? So there is the beast hunt where you are going to be able to get the main reward. So let's see what is in store for us. The big 2 things are going to be the 1000 pool guaranteed reward, and then there is another one for 500 pools. And this only from the first gacha. Remember, there is another one, right? So from the 500 pool, you're going to be able to get yourself a mount, as you can see right here. The Empyrean Leviathan, which reduces all incoming damage by 10% and increases all damage bonus by 30% for every 10% HP loss, also reducing all damage bonus by 3%. So the lower you go, the less stats you're going to be getting from this. It looks pretty damn cool. You cannot really scroll around with it. You can actually just get in here and just look at what the actual effects are going to be like. But in any case, yeah, this is pretty damn cool. Anyways, the description is a little bit different. It just tells you what you're going to be getting if you actually promote it to max once you go into the, the magnifying glass over there. So that is the first mount. Now, the guaranteed reward at 1000 pools is a bagware, right? So just like in Legend of Mushroom, you have mounts and you also have a bagware or back attachments, how you call them in Legend of Mushroom. This one is going to be doing the following. Dragon. After the battle starts, command Azuron to intimidate the enemies in a circular area to the front, dealing a big bunch of attack damage to the targets, applying stun for 2 seconds to them, and also increasing their damage taken by 5% for 10 seconds. You also get 40 talent points, which, let me tell you, I'm not really too sure what they are all about. You can see the effects over here. If you just click on there, you can see that if you upgrade it, it's going to be looking a little bit different with every level. I think it just looks a little bit shinier, although for the most part it just looks the same. I think it's just that the amount of dragons that you have spinning around yourself is just 1, 2, and then 3. Then you could also, of course, check out the maxed out effects here, which only really show yourself the talent going all the way up to 80, and then the talent going up to 120. Whatever the talent points are, I'm not too sure. Now, you also have the star effects over here that actually explain in a little bit more of an in-depth matter the way that this is going to be upgrading. So you can see the main things upgrading are going to be the attack dealt, the stun, as well as the damage taken increase by the enemies. Damn, this is insane actually. 25% damage taken increase, 10,000% attack damage, as well as 7 seconds of stun if you max these out. Now, to max this out, you're going to be needing to whale your asses out, let me tell you. You're going to be having to buy a whole lot of copies of this, and you need to do at least 1,000 to be able to guarantee yourself these prices, because the chances of getting these things are not the greatest. I'm not too sure if you can find the actual chances somewhere here. I don't really feel like you do. Now, you do have an avatar as well here, just looking like the whale. You also have some upgrades here to a specific spirits here. In this case, we have Jadia, and then we also have over here some other limited time rewards, which are just like relics, of course. So it's like lesser rewards, but you will also be grateful to be getting them, right? So there is another gacha besides this whole thing, which is going to be the following. Actually, let me just get to the next level. There we go. So it's a Chaos Treasure Hunt. So I'm assuming and I'm feeling like this one is the kind of recurring gacha that's going to be coming around every weekend and that we had in Legend of Mushroom. So you also have a little bit of an avatar, but here we have another mount. Anyways, so what this one is going to be doing, 50% chance to deal an additional 1000 attack true damage on core skill cast. So that's a pretty decent chance, and if you do upgrade it, you're going to be getting that increased by a little bit. It's simply going to be the talent points, and the basic effect is going to be the same. But this event, and I'm not too sure, I think it is the kind of event where you can accumulate all these rewards. So what I'm saying is, do not use these resources for this gacha, right? If you are a free-to-play player, you can get yourself this mount guaranteed if you save up, just like I didn't do because I did use them, because I did a mistake. If you save up all of these, in between events, because these ones are going to be recurring, eventually you will be able to guarantee yourself, because you will be able to accumulate a total of 500 of these materials right here, the Chaos Astrolabe, whatever. You will be able to accumulate them throughout different events, right? They're not going to be going away once this event expires, and therefore eventually you will be able to collect 500. Now it takes a little while because you need to be doing all these quests. Now these ones are daily, but you can also be buying more of this stuff, and that makes me think that this doesn't really work the same way as Legend of Mushroom, because those resources, the gacha items, were on a weekly rotation, meaning that you could only be getting these many, I think it was like 42 a week, and then the event was gone, and then 2 weeks after it was going to be coming back. Now if this is going to be accumulating every couple weeks whenever this event comes around, and the quests are daily, you're going to be able to accumulate a whole lot more of these materials than in Legend of Mushroom, meaning that you will be able to get yourself a free mount a lot quicker. But yeah, I'm not really entirely too sure that you accumulate these resources throughout events, but that really makes a lot of sense because it's been the same in basically every game that the developers of Legend of Elements, as well as Legend of Mushroom and Mon Made Master, which is the same developer, has been doing throughout all their games. Now in the other gacha, you can also of course have like a pity timer, where if you do not get yourself the limited time rewards, you might be able to just buy them out, right? So there is a currency which you can just accumulate, and therefore just go ahead and use eventually to just buy yourself either the back attachment or the mount, right? So you do also have access here to buying yourself some of the other stuff. The Stygian Light, I'm not too sure what this is. It's just another relic, right? So you can buy some of the relics, you can buy the spirit that was like coming together with this event, and then since we bought a few of these pools, we might as well go ahead and do them, right? This gacha is going to be only here for the weekend, and then once it's gone, yeah, you would know, actually it's not going to be there for more than a weekend, but anyways, it's going to be gone, so you'd rather just go ahead and use all the resources because you're going to be wasting them otherwise, unlike the other gacha we already talked about. And as per usual with this gacha, you have a leaderboard here telling you who did the most rolls in this particular gacha. You will also be getting yourself some rewards from it. There is also some other kind of mini games where you will eventually be able to get yourself some extra gacha rolls, just like this one, for example, feeding a pet, and you are going to be getting some rewards from it. You have a pet pass here, which is basically just like pay a little bit of extra money, and if you're going to be playing the gacha, you will be able to also get yourself some extra good rolls. Usually the best idea is to just like buy everything that's not just the packs if you want to be doing some gachas like these ones and getting yourself some good rewards. You also have a little bit of a mini game here where you have to cook a feed. And yeah, I haven't really even done this, not gonna lie. I think you just need to be accumulating some resources throughout playing, as you can see over here. Obtained through activity quests, also received as gifts from adventurers. So I can like request it from to the world, and I'm gonna be able to get this some of these. Anyways, that is basically the gacha events for now. If you want to be participating in any of these, you might as well do so through Aptoide, right? Aptoide is gonna be allowing you to get yourself extra value for your money whenever buying anything in game, right? You're gonna be able to get a bonus whenever you buy anything that can go from extra 15, actually it's 10%, all the way up to extra 35% of any amount of money you are spending. And if you go ahead and use my code, you'll be able to get yourself an extra 5% bonus from the get-go, just from the start out. So you can just keep on getting more and more bonuses as you do more and more purchases, increasing the bonus you're getting, right? It's pretty much just more value for your money. There's going to be a guide down there in the description explaining how to set the whole thing up on your Android devices or your emulators on your PC, like I'm playing on BlueStacks. You can just go ahead and get that done and start earning more value for your money. And if you go ahead and use my code in Aptoide, you're going to be allowing me to just keep on doing these videos and helping me out so damn much, and also helping yourself out by getting more value for your money. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about these gachas and about the Legend of Elements in general. It's a pretty new game still. Are you liking it? Are you not? Yeah, let me know down there in the comments. And I'll be seeing you on the next video. Bye-bye. See you, everybody, guys. Bye-bye.